Hello everyone, and welcome to my Young and Restless official. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Before Tracy Abbott laments her worst error, Sharon Newman will hire Alan Laurent, also known as Martin Laurent, according to the Young and the Restless recap for Wednesday, March 26th. Tracy will offer to be Sharon's confidant at Crimson Lights if she feels comfortable sharing her experience. Tracy will accept Sharon's invitation, and they will have coffee together as Sharon divulges a lot of information about the kidnapping. Sharon will discuss how she and Phyllis Summers nearly died twice after reflecting on the distorted voice playing mind games and appearing to have knowledge of psychology. When Tracy learns about the gas pumped at the clinic, she will recall Alan's text about the gas expulsions ceasing, which will make her appear uneasy. Tracy may appear anxious when Sharon details all the safety measures the kidnapper took. There will also be discussion of the captor's apparent experiment to push Sharon and Phyllis to reconcile after learning about their conflict. Sharon would say that Alan might be able to help with this case as well, since Alan assisted her with her hypnosis, which resulted in Jordan and Ian Ward being apprehended. In order to gain insight into this madman's thinking, Sharon will be hoping that Phyllis will be able to attend her therapy session with Alan. Tracy will note that Alan is now in Paris, but Sharon will hope that he can assist upon his return. Sharon will then meet up with Phyllis, Summer Newman, and Nick Newman at the GCAC on Wednesday's episode of YNR. Sharon will provide updates on her chat with Tracy and how Alan can assist them at that point. In the end, Sharon would prophesy that Alan might be the key that will enable them to stop this torment. Claire Newman will wake up in bed with Kyle Abbott in his suite and is anxious about being late for work. After the renovations are finished, Kyle will encourage Claire to play hooky with him and offer that she leave some of her belongings at the Abbott mansion. Claire will eventually give in and text her grandma about a case of nasty clams, even though she will feel anxious about lying to Nikki Newman. Jack Abbott will swap notes with Nikki at Society when Kyle texts him the same fictitious scenario. In order to avoid ruining Kyle and Claire's fun, Jack and Nikki will understand that the young couple simply wants more alone time. Since Victor Newman is fighting so hard for Claire and Kyle's future, Nikki and Jack will also talk about attempting to support them. When they return to Kyle's suite, Claire will eat the enormous breakfast spread he ordered and make fun of him for being a negative role model. Tracy will be tense in the coffee shop once more when she leaves Alan a voicemail regarding a publisher problem that is postponing her trip to Paris. After disconnecting, Tracy will attempt to persuade herself that her thoughts are illogical. Tracy will urge Jack to reassure her that she is not going insane and that she hasn't made the worst decision of her life when he arrives and she is crying. According to previews for The Young and the Restless, Jack will soon receive some startling news from Tracy, so pay attention. Here are the spoilers for Wednesday, March 26, 2025's episode of The Young and the Restless. Fans will witness Kyle Abbott and Claire Grace Newman breaking the rules tomorrow. Tracy Abbott and Sharon Newman, meanwhile, get in touch via Alan Laurent. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. Tracy Abbott is alarmed. Fans should anticipate seeing Tracy in distress on Wednesday, March 26th. Things don't feel right, even though Alan, now known as Martin Laurent, fed his fiancée a lie about the phone notifications. Tracy is eager to wed Alan, but she soon comes to the realization that he may not be who she believes him to be. Tracy actually makes reference to this in the weekly preview video. Tracy becomes agitated after something occurs, and she confides in Jack Abbott that she doesn't know who the man posing as Alan is. The relationship with Sharon Newman. Tracy's relationship with Sharon may be the cause of her anxiety. Tracy appears to benefit from Sharon's assistance in making connections regarding Alan. How these two end up together is unclear, perhaps at the coffee shop. Another possibility is that Sharon hears Tracy discussing it with Jack. Sharon might question whether there is a relationship if she hears the word clinic. Obviously, there isn't any evidence yet. Tracy doesn't want to ruin her wedding plans, but she won't be able to sleep until the problem is resolved if something seems off. However, she may be seriously endangered just by asking questions. Alan probably traveled to Paris a few days before Tracy in order to set up the location for the real experiment. I'm not sure, though, if Tracy or someone else is the intended target. Alan might take drastic action if the soon-to-be bride gets too near to the truth. The conflict between Jack Abbott and Nikki Newman. Her viewpoint differs from Nikki's on YNR. Given that Jack will be the subject of this discussion, the Newman/Abbott war must be involved. Maybe this has to do with Kyle and Claire. Victor Newman is committed to making amends for Claire's error in dating Kyle. But it doesn't seem like anything Victor is doing is helping. Thus, Jack and Nikki might talk about Victor interfering with Claire and Kyle's relationship. Shirley? 3 indications she isn't permanently gone. Claire. The rebellion of Grace Newman. Claire, by the way, will breach the rules with Kyle. Although their activities are unclear, they most likely don't involve anything unlawful or sinister. By snooping about the Abbott mansion repairs, they may be breaking the rules. In any event, it's usually something adorable rather than anything that will permanently alter their life. It will be pleasant to witness some tender moments with the pair amidst all the tremendous drama. What is the plot that you are most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. There will be some shocking revelations in Genoa City on Tuesday, March 25th, according to spoilers for The Young and the Restless. A character receives unsettling news, 2 former adversaries find themselves in an unfamiliar setting, and someone gives a pal insider information. It's time to get right in and see what type of drama Tuesday's show will bring. Intel gets Lily Winters according to Tuesday, March 25th teasers for The Young and the Restless. Victor Newman will provide Lily Winters with some important information. She seems to be able to learn more about Aristotle Dumas via the mustache. What does Victor tell Lily as he plots to use Devin Winters and Lily to entice his longtime enemy out? To discover out, fans will need to tune in. The disturbing news of Devin Winters speaking that Victor is about to tell Lily something. So are these 2 teasers related? Devin will receive some unsettling news. Will it be Lily who uses the mustache to break the bad news to her brother? However, this might be about something else entirely. Regardless of Victor's strategy, it appears that his adversary is prepared to attack when Aristotle Dumas tried to contact Billy Abbott during the Monday, March 24th broadcast. However, Dumas might be able to defeat the mustache if he can get Billy on his side. Phyllis Summers and Sharon Newman are in an odd situation. Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Sharon Newman and Phyllis Summers will be in an odd location, suggesting that Nick Newman's plot from Monday's episode might succeed. Does this imply that these 2 enemies will at last become friends, or at least cordial? The 2 women will likely find some common ground as they discuss their individual traumas from the latest kidnapping. After being rescued, Phyllis, who has been battling everything, might also find some serenity. Will anyone discover that Alan Laurent, also known as Martin Laurent, was the mastermind behind it all? What will happen next between the ladies? Who would you most like to see at the show on Tuesday? Leave a comment below. Visit SOS frequently for the best Young and the Restless news, spoilers, and updates, and watch the CBS serial opera every day to see all the drama in Genoa City. Here are the spoilers for the week of March 24th, 2025, on The Young and the Restless. Fans might anticipate that Sharon Newman will assist Tracy Abbott in making the connections regarding Alan Laurent. Kyle Abbott and Claire Grace Newman rebel. Devin Hamilton Winters also finds out some unsettling facts. Let's discuss the upcoming events in the CBS soap opera as you continue reading. The risk to Tracy Abbott. Tracy will be unable to stop thinking about Alan's peculiar behavior during the week of March 24th. Tracy is unaware that Sharon and Phyllis Summers were abducted by Alan. Tracy does notice that Alan is acting strangely and uncharacteristically, though. Jack Abbott is informed by Tracy that Alan seems to be a different person. In the meantime, Sharon ultimately assists Tracy in discovering certain facts concerning Alan. Tracy obviously doesn't figure out the truth, though. Jack worries about her safety later in the week. The discovery of Devin Hamilton Winters. You might also anticipate Devin hearing some concerning news. Lily Winters learns startling information from Victor Newman the same day. Victor also shares his history with Aristotle Dumas with Michael Baldwin. No one is aware of the identity or appearance of this Dumas individual. But there is no doubt that he is related to Victor. Who might they be, what is their motive, and why is everything so secret? Newman, Claire Grace, rebels. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Claire genuinely cares for Kyle. But Summer Newman is starting to cause issues and interfere all the time. Claire is beginning to express her frustration by speaking up. Kyle also appeared to become envious when he saw Claire at the pub with Holden Novak. Kyle and Claire are accused of breaking the rules. So perhaps they do something that will make Summer angry. For some time now, Claire has been largely inactive. It will be interesting to see how far the woman will go when pressed because she was raised by Jordan. The week of March 24, 2025. Additionally, fans will witness Billy Abbott's candid conversation with Sally Spectra about Phyllis. The fact that Phyllis finds out about Billy's latest scheme is also hinted at. Later on, Sally pushes back against her lover. Nick Newman consoles Phyllis in the meantime. There is a disagreement between Jack and Nikki Newman. This is probably about the relationship between Kyle and Claire, and maybe Summer as well. What is the plot that you are most excited to see? Post your ideas in the space provided for comments below. Don't forget to keep watching the CBS or Paramount Plus soap opera to see what happens next.